What's up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. Today we're going out looking for shed antlers again. I know in the last video I found that deadhead, and I should tell you guys that I did go back the next day after I found it. I took a little pocket knife with me, and that was all it took. I was able to just cut that hide and take the deadhead home. I haven't done anything with it yet, but I do have plans. I'm hopefully going to do a DIY European mount on it like I've done before. So if I do, I'll show you guys that. Otherwise, I may just cut the antlers off. I mean, it's not a big deer or anything, but I just like the look of those European mounts. They look pretty nice. So, wow, this road's rough. So that's what I'm gonna do with that. I just wanted to update you guys. Today we're going back to the spot where I have mostly been going, where I found that single antler. We're gonna go in there. I'm hoping that since the weather's been low 40s or mid 40s for the last week, since I was last in there and found that antler, I'm hoping all the snow's gone. I know there's still a bunch of snow in the woods, and you know, it hasn't been real warm, so we'll see. But if it's gone, that'll be great. I also want to look around a little bit more where that antler was. Maybe find the other half, or just kind of comb through that a little bit better. So if all the snow's gone, that'd be awesome. I can really get a good comb through of it. If not, I'll kind of work around it again. And you know, last time was proof. I mean, I'd been through there 2 times already and then picked that antler up. So hopefully I can find something today. It'd be nice to not come home empty-handed, but we'll find out. Without further ado, let's head in there and we'll catch you guys in a second. Well, we just got down here. I'm pretty excited. It looks good to me. Looks like a lot of the snow is gone. I did notice a bunch of deer out in the field right next to where I'm looking. They're out in that pick corn, and it's pretty early. It's just 5 o'clock now, so I think they're quite hungry. It's been a long winter. It just keeps hanging on. We just don't get rid of it here. You can see behind me there's snow in the woods a lot yet. Most of it's, you know, 6-8 inches probably. I'm not sure. There are spots that are melted off, but definitely out in this open here behind me, you can see it's melted pretty good. There are little patches here and there, but hopefully nothing really to hang me up. So we're gonna go up in here and see if we can look around closer to where the property line is, where we couldn't really look last time the snow was drifted up. I can't really tell what it looks like, but once we get up there, we'll be able to find out and see if it's still snowy. But I'm not gonna waste any time. Let's roll on up there. Well, it's actually looking pretty good. I'm getting up in here now, and it looks like quite a bit of the snow is gone, so that's awesome. And I can see pretty well. I'm digging it for sure. One of the other things too, another reason it's good to come back up in here is, you know, I've been hearing several people say, you know, a lot of deer still holding antlers. I know Robert, who I can always count on, by the way, he mentioned it this week too. So it helps out a lot, you know, kind of getting that intel and see what other people are doing and if they're finding anything. And, you know, I really like just reading those comments, but it also helps out, you know, helps me not get discouraged, or you know, check some places that I wouldn't normally look, or things like that. So it's awesome. You guys rock. I appreciate it. But yeah, so maybe something dropped this week or in the last couple days, since I haven't been in here a week. But we'll go find out. I'm gonna keep cruising through here and see what I can find. Looking good so far though. Those deer were right up over this ridge here in this other neighboring property's cornfield. I don't know, you know, how many were out there, but it looked like quite a few. But I couldn't see any antlers. I was quite a ways away. But I'm gonna roll up through here and see if we can find something. Here's one spot that's still holding some snow. I know last year, I think I mentioned it before, but I found at least 1 antler right in here. I think 2 of them though, right in this spot that's covered with snow here. It's only a short stretch, but it's enough probably where if there was one, I'd have a hard time seeing it. Still kind of looking through it though. It's not too deep, maybe, you know, 6-8 inches. So if there was a good antler in there, I'd see a tine sticking up. But everything else is looking good. I'm hoping, you know, keeping hope alive that something dropped just this past week, and I can keep, you know, scouring through here and find something. Right now the conditions are perfect. Like the sun's kind of under, there's some cloud cover, but yet it's still light enough. I can see pretty well today. So I'm looking kind of a ways off even. It looks like a lot of that snow that was over on that other side hill is gone already. So this is looking pretty good for me. I'm ready to hit the ground running and really do some hardcore searching. But for right now, I'm just gonna work up a little bit further here. Those deer were right up over this hill. I'm just gonna work up a little further to the top of the ridge, and then I'm gonna get over in where I found that antler the last time I was up here and look that over real good. Hopefully the other side's around there somewhere. That'd be pretty cool. Well, I keep getting tricked by stuff, and maybe I'm just overly optimistic tonight, but way back from a long ways away, these are those, oh, I'm not even sure if they're golden rods, a bulb on there that a worm kind of crawls out of, but from a long ways away, it looked like a base of an antler. I just saw a real white round thing here, and I thought, man, there's an antler for sure. And then I've been dealing with those darn corn husks. Well, I'll spin you around here. Here's one right here that just about gave me a heart attack a second ago as I was talking, but from certain angles, they look like they're an antler. I see those things, I'm thinking, man, there's one, especially because I've been looking through this brush here, and there's some serious deer trails going in. I kind of look through them, and you can see in enough to see some of those corn husks and stalks, and man, it just looks like antlers. But I'm at least it's keeping the blood pumping tonight, and I'm pretty optimistic we're gonna find something. I just have a good feeling about it. It's really starting to look good. Weather's nice. Just digging it. On another note, these trees that my brother planted here are looking pretty good. I mean, you can see down through here, there's a bunch of them. We just kind of, well, I should say, not we, he just kind of planted them, you know, staggered and clumps, and just for habitat, not for harvesting or anything like that. But they're looking good. They're finally up past the weeds, and these will probably have to be, I don't know if he'll shear them or what, but they really got some good growth. The last couple of years, once they got past the weed level, they really popped up. So looking good. It's going to create more thickets for deer, and it should be nice. This is a, you know, a sweet spot real close to cornfields, and you know, provide some good cover for them, which would be great. That's kind of what we're all trying to do, is, you know, provide better habitat and get them to grow, and you know, manage them as best we can. But I'm going to keep rolling up here. I'm almost to the top of this ridge. Just enjoying looking through this, but I'm kind of moving a little fast today. I don't have a lot of time, and I'm trying to cover a bunch of ground. I'm going to try to get over in some spots that I haven't really looked at over on this other side hill, since they were covered with snow. So I'll be back in here again, you know, pretty soon. But for right now, I'm just trying to cover some ground. It sure looks like there's a lot of deer, though. I'll turn you around. I mean, you can see, you know, just droppings and trails, and I know it's accumulated over the entire winter, but you know, the weeds are packed down pretty good. Lot of droppings. I mean, just looks like there should be something in here, but I'm gonna keep moving, and we'll keep looking. Well, that sun popped out a few minutes ago, and man, it got warm. The other thing is it made it a lot harder to see. It's pretty bright right now, but still a beautiful night. It's awesome. You can tell spring's here now with all the birds singing. It just feels nice. The sun's getting quite a bit of power. Hopefully that does a number on this snow in the next few days. I would really like to search a lot of other parts of the farm. I've covered maybe 1/10 of what I need to look at or so. Just not able to do it with the snow. But I'm almost up to where I found that antler last time I was up here, so I'm going to kind of look around here. I didn't really look it over much last time. It was getting late. I kind of boogied out, but I've got a little bit of time now. I'm going to kind of search around in this area, see if maybe I can find that other side. I don't know if I will or not, but I'm hoping to find something. I'm still feeling pretty good about it, even though I walked probably a little over an hour now, but I've got like another hour left before it starts to get dark, so I've got a little bit of time. I'm going to dig around and see if I can come up with something here. Oh man, I think I see some tine sticking up over here. It was literally, I was just debating on how I was going to tell you guys how marginal this stuff looked. I mean, I thought it was like no man's land up here, no trails or anything, but I'm going to turn you around, and it looks like a good stinking antler from here. I'm seeing some good sized tines sticking up, a big brow. Dang it. Oh yeah, this guy here, I know what deer this is, I think. This guy is one the neighbor calls Spiky because of that little tine sticking out. Yeah, that is stinking awesome, man. I was wondering, we knew this guy was around after season. I'm almost positive this guy is the same deer I had last year that was a young deer, but sported 13 points. I found both sides. I'm not 100% sure, but this guy with this double tine here and stuff looks like the same shape. I mean, if he's not the same deer, the only thing that makes me not sure about it is the size. If he is the same deer, he looks the same size as he was last year. I would have guessed this deer this year, you know, he's got to be a big, nice 2.5, I would think, good genetics. And the deer I picked up last year I thought was the same age, so I don't know. But man, this is a good stinking antler. I like this. I'm very happy. I will definitely scour this area right here. And the other thing about this spot is this sucker was right in the snow. He was laying right there. So it makes me think that I likely missed it. I've walked right through here before, and I probably just missed him, but dang, that's awesome. I cannot believe this. I was hoping and wondering where this guy dropped antlers, kind of in the back of my mind, and I had some pictures of him late in the season, but it's a good looking deer. This is probably, you know, next year he's going to be a real nice deer. He's carrying a lot of points. I think he's got almost the same amount on the other side. So that's pretty sweet. I am going to look around a bunch right here and try to find that other side. So we'll keep after it, but I am so happy to be on the board. Man, I knew I had a good feeling about this. I'm pumped up. This is a great antler. I am going to keep looking. Yes. I haven't found that match yet, but I see something over here. Looks like a dead deer. I could see it way back with the binos. And I think there's some hide to spin you around. Yeah, sure is. No, yeah, it is. Well, looks like a little deer. Not much left of it here. That stinks. That's a little deer. But yeah, I'm still digging around for that match for that antler. I know you can't bank on finding them. I have found a lot that don't match, obviously. Most of them don't. Last year I did find a couple match sets, which was nice, and I found a few in the past, but you know, sometimes they're close. I found one match one time that was 400 or 500 yards apart, just way separate areas of the farm. So you never know, and it could be on somebody else's property, or it may have been picked up by somebody, you know, somewhere else already. But, or I guess he could still be holding. But I'm gonna exhaust all this area nonetheless. I'm going to finish it out today looking for it, and then, you know, once it gets dark I'll call it quits, and then probably tomorrow and you know, the next few days I'm going to come down every chance I get, either after work or on the weekend, and scour this over real good and try to make sure I just exhaust all possibilities. I'd like to find that other side. That'd be pretty cool. I could kind of match it up with those other antlers that I think might be a match from last year. Well guys, we made it back to the Jeep. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a heck of a good time. I mean, let alone finding this awesome antler. It was just nice to be out tonight. It was a perfect night. And I just had one of those feelings, like, I know I mentioned it at the beginning of the video, but sometimes you just feel like something good is going to happen. And it sure did as far as finding sheds tonight. This is a great antler. I'm excited to get home and maybe look and see if it matches up with the set I have from last year. It sure looks like it. I mean, it's so similar. It just didn't seem to grow much, like I said, but it does have a busted tine there, so I think the last year had a tine in the same position that was busted off. So we'll see about that. But that's going to do it for this video. I will be out a bunch coming up. It's good now. We're losing the snow and it's getting really good. So I'll be out a bunch, look for a bunch more videos. I'm going to try to keep the uploads coming and keep good content going for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Take care. Catch you guys soon.